Hey there, what's up internet? My name is BlackLightAttack. Welcome back. Welcome to episode, I have no idea what episode it is, of Let's Play Pokemon HeartGold MonoBug. And yeah, a lot of you were helpful and said that I can indeed make it to the top. I figured that like I had to go and do something else in order to make it to the top floor of the lighthouse, you know, go about my merry way. Because I don't think this is the next gym leader anyway. I think this is actually like the 5th gym leader or something. But yeah, anyway, yeah, because here's the problem here. You're actually supposed to go out here because this is a door, but it looks like a window. I mean, this is nearly identical at a glance to the 2 windows that are up on the north side of the building, but whatever. Okay, I'll let it pass, but yeah, oh, apparently, and I jumped out of the window. That's not healthy. You don't want to do that. Or, I'm sorry, I jumped out of the door. Apparently, there's just a door to a fall. Somebody has probably died there before. But anyway, playing this game again versus playing fucking, oh my god, X and Y. Who's been playing X and Y? Everybody. Everybody's been playing X and Y. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I'm like, I am flabbergasted. I am blown away at how good X and Y is. And you guys know me. I am super critical of Pokemon. As much as I love Pokemon, I'm very critical of it. I have a lot to say when they're doing things in the Pokemans that I don't quite agree with. But holy ball sacks, that is a good game. Alright, so far I'm about to get to the 3rd gym, I think, so I'm not going, you know, crazy hard at the game like a lot of people are. But I'm well along, you know, I'm definitely taking my time. And going from, oh hey, we're gonna get an Ariados here. He is going to evolve. It's Peter's Ariados. Okay, sweet. Oh my god, he's so much bigger now. Oh my god, you're huge. Peter, you're huge. Yeah, it's... I thought it was gonna be good. Don't get me wrong. I thought going into it that X and Y was going to be good. I was looking at all the design choices they were making, and I was like, yes, this definitely looks like an improvement over what we have seen in the past, but you know, I mean, there was always that sort of reservation in the back of my mind, because every time a new Pokemon comes out, there are always improvements, but they always manage to do something that's just fucking dumb. They just always manage to take that excitement and just lessen it ever so much. I mean, we're talking about, you know, all of the, like, you know, the new regions and everything were really cool in all of them and stuff, and holy shit, I just realized Quanger's quadruple weak against flying. Whoops. Kind of forgot about that. They always manage to do some dumb shit, you know what I mean? Like, let's just throw contests in. What the hell are contests? Contests aren't fun. I'm sorry, I'm sure that there are some of you out there who like contests, but me, I think contests are just dumb. There's no gameplay factor when it goes into contests. What's weird about contests is that contests are their own thing. And by that I mean they're completely segregated from the rest of Pokemon. To me, and to a lot of people, Pokemon is all about the battling. If you're not getting some sort of tangible reward towards your ability to battle, then what is the point, right? And that's maybe not an entirely fair judgment to make, because I'm sure there are some people who appreciate contests just because it's just for the sheer sake of doing them. But personally, I thought they were incredibly boring and offered no sort of reward. Now, there are a bunch of mini games in X and Y, and although not all of them are incredibly exciting, you know, you have the things like the power training mini games, and you have things like the like Pokemon-Ami. Those are actually fucking rewarding. They do something. They have an impact on the gameplay. And if you don't know, if you haven't gotten things going yet, by the way, we're totally talking about X and Y here today. If you care about spoilers, you might want to tune in somewhere else. But if you haven't played Pokemon-Ami at all, what Pokemon-Ami will actually do is if you get your Pokemon's affection rating up, I don't know if it has any effect if you don't level it up all the way, but if you level it up all the way at least, you get like a whole lot of stat bonuses. And I'm sure that these don't apply to, like, for example, competitive battling, but in the main game you actually get some really noticeable bonuses from doing that. Things like you get an experience boost, you get a higher critical hit chance, you get just like all these good solid rewards for playing this little minigame. And the minigames aren't even that bad, especially if you know how to get your affection up really quickly. Somebody was kind enough to make a really good guide on getting your affection up really quickly on Reddit. You can get it up in like 20 minutes. You can get the affection rating all the way up. Yeah, it's sick. That's fucking terrible. I'm sorry. Its breeding is slight. Yeah, sure. I'll go get some medicine. Anyway, so you know, Pokemon to me may not be an incredible minigame. It's got some fun little like mini games to play, but if you actually go through the pain of doing it, then it actually will reward. It's not even pain really. It's, you know, it's pretty painless, to be fair, playing it. But if you go through the motions and kind of explore everything the game has to offer, you're gonna get rewards for it. And what's really good is if you're sticking with like a main team, each time you get a Pokemon's affection all the way up, I don't think it decreases, or if it does, it decreases very, very slowly. So getting it back up from 5 to 4 won't really. I think 5 is the max level of affection. Then it's not going to take much longer to get back. You know, if it drops down to 4, it's going to take you like a minute to get it back up to 5. And it's just, I am like flabbergasted. The music is amazing. The animation is smooth as fuck. All the models look way crisper and way better than all the screenshots have really led me to believe up until this point. We have freaking, the sound effects sound better. It just feels like a full-fledged JRPG, finally. I feel like it took, you know, what's kind of funny is Pokemon should have been this a long time ago, in my opinion. This is what Pokemon should have been long ago, but it's only just now finally feeling like a full-fledged JRPG. It finally feels like a fully realized game, whereas previous installments in Pokemon, I feel like, got away with murder in terms of game design simply because it was Pokemon. There was some really, really awful game design in Pokemon past. And Pokemon always has that charm, you know, and again, as I just said, it gets away with it because it's Pokemon, but there are just some really awful, awful choices to make, like, you know, like having to level up only using like an EXP share, and so you can only level 2 Pokemon at a time, and then you're switching in and out, and it's kind of a bother. Well, now EXP share is, it gives 50% of the experience gained by the main Pokemon to all of your Pokemon. You know, it's basically multiplying the amount of XP you get because it's going across your entire team. Now, I don't think they really have this down to a science yet, because I feel like they didn't really factor that into the leveling. What I mean to say is I don't think they really took into account how quickly you'd be leveling up when all of your Pokemon are leveling up. Because I feel like I'm way over leveled for like every challenge in the game, and I haven't been grinding at all, and I still feel like I'm just totally over leveled. So I think they kind of need to balance that a bit. I think they need to like look at the gym leaders and, you know, raise their levels and stuff, because I'm just totally overpowered and just grinding straight through like everything in like one hit. So it's really not much of a challenge. I think like my starter, who, by the way, Greninja winner, Greninja is like level, he's fucking like 37, 38, and all the wild Pokemon I'm fighting right now are like 22, 24, around there. So like they kind of need to work on that. I feel like they kind of need to balance that out. But that being said, I feel like the base idea of having everybody level up at the same time and like somewhat evenly is a good idea. That's something that they've been doing in JRPGs forever. Like Final Fantasy VII, my favorite game of all time, you have 3 characters in your party, but you have a total of 9 playable characters, and any characters that aren't in your party while you're playing, you know, your characters in your party obviously are getting XP, but the characters who aren't in your party, who are sitting on reserve, they gain 50% of the experience that all the other characters gain. So actually exactly the same as the new EXP share. The only difference is obviously the new EXP share. This would be more like along the lines of all of the Pokemon in your box getting experience as well, which obviously they're not going to do in Pokemon, but the difference is you can only have, like, pretend it's Pokemon, but you can only have 3 Pokemon in your party, and then you can have 6 in the box, and that's it. So that's the difference in that. Obviously, Pokemon's more varied because that's sort of the appeal of Pokemon, is that there are way more Pokemon than there are characters in a normal JRPG. But it never really felt like a JRPG to me. Pokemon always felt like just Pokemon. And that wasn't necessarily a good thing. It again gets away with it just because of the prestige of the franchise, but it wasn't because it didn't get away with it due to good game design. And now I'm really huge on, remember, like, I think just last episode I went on a whole rant about how, you know, that we need to stop being tutorialized all the damn time. We don't need to be spoon-fed all this information. They don't do that anymore, miraculously. Just like the guy who leaked that whole album of spoilers said. It goes by really quickly. The starting dialogue, like, within the first 5 minutes you have your starter. You know, I mean, it might maybe like 10 minutes if you take a little bit of time to explore, but within the first 5 or 10 minutes, you have your starter and you're on your way. You can run from the get-go. You don't need to have somebody's permission to fucking run, which has always been the dumbest shit on the planet. Even in this game, you don't even get the running shoes until, like, what, the second town? Fuck that! That is so stupid. Why can't I just run like a human being can? I don't need special equipment to go a little bit faster than walking speed. Instead, you have the whole rollerblades like I was talking about. The rollerblades are super fast. Honestly, I feel like the bike isn't even necessary in this game because the rollerblades are so fast. The bike is almost too fast. The bike is like, Jesus Christ, like supersonic. You gotta go fast, Sonic. Oh my god, can you please just hit? Pwanger, please. Rock Tomb's got like 75 accuracy, doesn't it? It's not that bad. It's 75 or 85, I always forget. Hold on. Rock Tomb, 80. Man, he should not have missed that many times. Oh, there's a bug. Alright, I guess this is a good enough place to end it. And this is, as far as the bugs I've gotten so far, this one's relatively tame, I have to say. But we'll talk more about X and Y coming up. I actually had to pry myself away from X and Y just to record this session. I am holy addicted to it. If you're wondering what my verdict is on it, fucking a million thumbs up. As many thumbs as there are humans, as many, you know, who have 2 hands, thumbs up. It's so good. Easily, in my opinion, so far, the best Pokemon game to date. And I think you should play it if you haven't already. Worth buying a 3DS over? Yeah, if you have the money, definitely. See you guys on Wednesday.